That's got a late to God.
Get out of my house right now.
Comrade, this is my property. You need to leave.
What would you do if the president of your neighborhood association showed up at your private cabin, demanding access that wasn't hers? This shocking story reveals how one man's quiet day at the lake turned into a heated confrontation that exposed entitlement, power, and courage. If stories like this keep you hooked, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment, because more unbelievable true stories are coming your way. It was supposed to be a peaceful afternoon by the lake. The sun was warm, the water calm, and a man had come to his own cabin to relax and enjoy the quiet. But suddenly, that peace was shattered by an unexpected visitor, the president of the local homeowners association. At first, her approach seemed casual. She greeted him, but quickly her tone shifted. She explained that she had invited some of her own guests to use his cabin's facilities, and now she expected him to unlock it for them. The man was stunned. This was his private property, his safe space, and her demand made absolutely no sense. Calmly but firmly, he told her no. That's when things began to spiral. Her friendly mask dropped and frustration rose in her voice. She insisted that as the HOA president, she had authority. She argued, pushed, and tried to intimidate him into giving in. But the man stood strong. He knew the rules and he knew his rights. The cabin belonged to him, not to the HOA, not to the president, and certainly not to her guests. Her power ended at the association's bylaws, not at the doorstep of his private cabin. The more he refused, the angrier she became. She raised her voice, accusing him of being uncooperative, even disrespectful. But the truth was clear. This was not about respect. It was about control. She was used to people giving in, used to having the last word. But this time, her authority wasn't enough. Neighbors nearby began to notice. Whispers spread about the confrontation, and some even recorded the exchange. Watching the scene unfold, it became obvious. This was not just about a cabin, but about entitlement and boundaries. In the end, the man refused to unlock the door. He stood his ground with dignity, showing that power doesn't come from a title. It comes from courage, self-respect, and knowing where to draw the line. The HOA president eventually stormed away, her demands unmet, her pride bruised. But the story didn't end there. It became a lesson for the entire neighborhood. Authority does not equal ownership. And sometimes the bravest thing you can do is simply say no.